won't break on this crooked landscape. We gon' make some shape, so I ain't got time to argue with you fucking reprobates. While these crackers getting richer when we raise the crime rate, and they hunt my people like gorillas and some primates. So we in these streets trying to raise a brother's mind state in every concrete jungle, from Cali to the tri-state. I buried brothers over beef that they couldn't squash. Blood in the streets, brains out like galosh. I trust the cracker when I mix that squash. You listening to real niggas, dog, who can't be bought. Whoa, why you think I go so hard? Cause this world's fucked up, nigga, I've been scarred. PTSD, brothers can't drop their guard. Every day some bullshit, you gotta weave and bob. It's no facade, so every day I'm on my job. It's time to send these devils to the land of Nod. Cause when I lost my religion, that's when I found God. So when I lost my religion, nigga, I found God.
In my soul I feel devastation. In my eyes I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. I said I don't wanna see no more. Hey, in my soul I feel devastation. In my eyes I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. And I don't wanna see no more.
All right, hey, clap it up, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K out of 125th Harlem, New York, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. We live right now in Minnesota. We got a heavy topic. First and foremost, pay your tithes. You know what I mean? If you getting in classes, in any of our classes, all over the country, outside the country, getting breakdowns, you know what I'm saying? You running around with a 12 tribe. Last week, you know what I mean, you had Kirk Franklin showing that he really don't believe in that whole doctrine of the homosexuals being accepted because he don't like bitch ass niggas that supposed, obviously. He raised his son up to be a good Christian. His son came out to be the same type of man that he said should be in the church. Men that act like women. He called them all type of bitch ass niggas in his words, not mine. I just want to give the context, you know what I mean? That was Kirk Franklin's words, not mine. All right, well, that's what he called his son. But at the same breath, he wants to say that, men can be women in the church. So I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get, man can, LGBT, because anybody who knows the B word is, that pertains to a female dog, you know what I'm saying? The female version of an animal. So if you are saying that your son is exhibiting female traits, that goes against, it's hypocrisy. And the hypocrisy in the Christian church, man, is on full-fledged, just out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just been exposed with him. Then you had Cardi B, another Christian, you know what I'm saying, who was saying, twerking for God, twerking for the Lord, twerking to show women empowerment, twerking to show courage and things like that. Then came out that, that was all hypocrisy. She don't allow her children to listen to her music. Either she don't believe in women empowerment, or that twerking is women empowerment and dressing provocative is women empowerment, or she's a liar, a hypocrite. Right. Because why wouldn't she want her daughter to be empowered? Right. You know what I mean? Why not? Why wouldn't she want her own child to get the same empowerment that she is so-called trying to give your daughters? All right? Hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit that's in the Christian church. Also, this week, one of the Hebrew Christians, the purple guys. You know what I'm saying? I was saying another word, right? The purple effeminates. Right. All right? Got exposed today for their hypocrisy, acting like they so kind of come in peace, but when they come up against man of the Lord, they get exposed for the cowards and the passive aggressive cowards that they are.
Right.
All right, hypocrisy, man. Talking about they come in peace, throwing bricks and hiding their hands.
Right.
It's disgusting. And the latest, if you see the title, man, it's called Simping. The #1 simp. Y'all been, this has been the new coming of Jesus for a lot of you sisters, man. Like, cause y'all was, a lot of y'all trying to say we was pimping in the name of Jesus in I.S.U.P.K. because we decided, that we decided to follow the Lord and follow the Bible and teach the Bible, which is that a man can lawfully have more than one woman. He can have more than one wife. It's lawful, okay? But this spirit of hypocrisy has shown itself. This also goes to that purple homosexual group, because this is the spirit that's in them. This spirit that's on this brother, Derrick Jackson. I'm sure y'all have seen the story. You know what I'm saying? He coming at brothers, trying to shame brothers for having more than one woman. Shaming brothers, talking about you shouldn't. Gee, I'm gonna let y'all see it in his own words. We're gonna see it in his words. But he out there. You know what I'm saying? This is his word. This is his word. This brother was the biggest simp in the name of Jesus, man. That's how he was coming. He even going out. On his sword. He gonna simp to the very end. You know what I'm saying? He got his wife involved. He said the reason for oh man, it's just so much, man. This brother blamed Jesus. He blamed Jesus for his infidelity. He said the reason he cheated on, he committed adultery on his wife is because of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We go get it. We go watch the video. I want to let y'all hear from his mouth, because it's ridiculous, man. It's not even a laugh. It's absolutely ridiculous. Because of the, like I said, of the things, the seeds that he's planted. But this is that same spirit, like I said, that's in the I.U.I.C., teaching brothers that you can only have more than one woman. And the hypocrisy of it. You are having more than one woman. Right. But we're going to get into some videos to show y'all. Oh, before we do that, please share the content. Let me make sure I share myself as well. You know what I'm saying? Share the content, man. You never know who might need to hear this. Get this work, hear this truth. You never know who might need to hear this truth, man. This truth can save lives. It saved my life and countless brothers and countless brothers and sisters all over the earth. All right, so definitely you want to share this truth, man. Push it all through social media, because we're gonna get it, man. Because a lot of brothers, this brother then built himself up, in the spirit of Christianity. Like I said, like Christianity is taking major L's. You know what I'm saying? Taking major L's, man, because it's hypocrisy. And that spirit of hypocrisy, the false prophets and the falseness and the lies and the deceit and the manipulation is all being brought to a head. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Franklin got exposed. He got living fatly off the lies and the deceit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B off the lies and the deceit. You know what I'm saying, of her music and what she teaches your daughters and how she teaches them to dress and to behave. And when she doesn't, she wouldn't dare let her own child present that type of behavior or even take any of that type of behavior in. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta dispel these lies. Like the scriptures say, our fight is against principalities of darkness. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual. You know what I'm saying? This battle is very spiritual, man. And the things that this Christian church, man, which we like to call the house of Satan, you know what I'm saying, it's putting into our people, is very disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely disgusting. And they gonna get exposed today. So today we're gonna definitely be exposing this spirit, you know what I'm saying, that's in Christianity of hypocrisy and lies and manipulation and narcissism. Being narcissistic is another real, you know what I'm saying, because that's being prideful. The spirit of Christianity, it puffs people up with pride, man, and the lack of humility that's rampant through that place is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be exposed, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this will help, one brother and one sister understand. You know what I'm saying? You got sisters leaving their husbands because they decide, to have another wife and things like that because of this hypocrisy of the Christian church and this Christian spirit. So we're going to show y'all a little video of this brother saying this in his own words, man. This brother saying this in his own words. He's been out here shaming brothers and telling brothers and pandering to sisters to get y'all to buy his books. And he didn't stop. Like, I'm talking about, man, the brother is boy, like, I'm talking about went out on his, so he into the last drop, he gonna sell the books. Right. He gonna, you know what I'm saying, put his wife on the chopping block, everybody can get it. He's like, I'm like, kid, what he say? I'm taking a whole lot of people with me. What Wesley Snipes said, New Jack City. If I'm going down, I'm taking all, he taking everybody. He don't care about nothing, man. And it's disgusting, man. Let's but I want to show you this. We're gonna show you a little bit of who he is. So grab that first little part, a minute and 30 the first video. We're gonna show you a clip, the W of the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that video queued up first. Yeah, it's like a minute and 33 seconds. No, the Breakfast Club. The one I couldn't find it. I was trying to find it solo, but I found a little snippet of it from the Breakfast Club of some of the content that this brother spews out. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to see firsthand like who he is and what some of the things that he says. Then for him to, you know, like I said, because he's gotten rich off this. He wrote books. He has over 1 million. I mean, I ain't gonna say over 1 million. Probably damn near 1 million followers. He probably had more than that before now, but people probably unsubscribe to him and leaving him alone because he's been, you know, exposed as a liar. You know what I'm saying? As being a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get to it. We definitely gonna get to it, man, because this is the home of the truth. You know, and like the scriptures say, the truth shall set you free. She'll make you free, man. And that's what we're trying to do. You got a minute and 33 seconds? 33. Yeah. So, we probably go back. Yeah, let's see if it's right there. I think that should be it. So check this out. This is what we're going to show you right now is a little bit of his content, some of the things that the brother says and teaches that got him famous for pandering to women and just, you know, really simping. We call it, you know what I'm saying, the biggest simp on the planet. Right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is a guy who is online and say this about me who are cheating. I have no sympathy for a man who finds it to be difficult to be faithful after being in a promiscuous lifestyle.
It was kind of low.
For a relationship.
It was kind of low. I want y'all to hear what this brother said. Pause it 1 second. This brother, what y'all finna watch, what y'all finna hear right here, this brother has been, like I said, he's been caught cheating. You know what I'm saying? This brother's been caught cheating. This is the brother, you know what I'm saying? Listen to what he said. This is his words. And then we're going to break down after he get caught in his hypocrisy, which is the spirit that the Christian church put on him. Right. He's the devout Christian. You're going to see. I want y'all to listen carefully. It was kind of low, so I'm going to start it over. Put the camera back over.
At the expense of other people's well-being. This is a guy who will get online and say this about men who are cheating. I have no sympathy for a man who finds it to be difficult to be faithful after being in a promiscuous lifestyle. And neither should you. Nobody told you to be promiscuous before a relationship. And nobody made you be monogamous with just her. You don't want her? Let another man have her. Simple. But the truth is, you've probably been cheating months before you actually put your dick in her. And more times, I would say 9 times out of 10, when the dude gets caught cheating, that wasn't his very, very first time cheating. That wasn't his only time cheating. That was his only time getting caught. I agree with you there. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So, now we're going to break that down. Did y'all hear in the beginning when he said he has no sympathy? Did y'all catch that part?
Right.
He said he has no sympathy for a man who decides to cheat on his woman and not be in a monogamous relationship. He has no sympathy for him, and neither should you. That was his words, not mine. All right? Well, I think you might want to let's get that first little bit. That first little bit when he said, no, yeah, run it back one more time. 33. I want them to really tune in because I want you to hear because we got some more videos, and I really want you to, you know, hear what
this brother guy who
just that first part, yeah. Go ahead, you got it. Check out.
Get online and say this about men who are cheating.
I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy. Okay, listen, leave it right there. I have no sympathy. You can leave the camera. Keep going.
Man who finds it to be difficult to be faithful.
Who he has no sympathy for a man who finds it to be difficult to be faithful. In his words, right? He has no sympathy. And what else?
In a promiscuous lifestyle. And neither should you.
And neither should you. All right. Now we're going to leave it right there and come back. And neither should you, right? This is his words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the Christian church. And neither should you. You had something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And neither should you, right? He has no sympathy for a man who decides cheating is too hard for you. Being faithful, I think he said, right?
Right.
It's too hard for you to do. No sympathy, and neither should you. Man. And lo and behold, lo and behold, this brother who got with sisters around here, you know what I'm saying? Well, Derek Johnson said, Derek Jackson, whatever his name, you know, that man, you know, can be, you know, we're not saying that it's not some man out there that would prefer one woman. That's not what we're saying. We prefer not to deal with the liars. To say that men don't cheat, real men don't, you know, he does it that real man don't cheat, real man would get one woman and all of this and this and all this garbage he used to spew out his mouth to pander the woman to get women to buy his books. Because he know where the money at. He know women got tons of money. They want to hear this, you know, people to pander to them and call them gods and they are the prize and all of these things, right? So boom, now he's caught cheating. We're gonna go to the that second video I sent you with him by himself. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna break that down, break the whole thing down. You know what I'm saying? We can start that one from the beginning. But the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? That's why we always go back to the scriptures with everything. Because this brother, he's so worried about his career being over, his business being his business, you can rewind it to the beginning. His business being shut down. You know what I'm saying? Because people are not going to be dealing with him because, you know, it's not authentic. It's not the truth. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about, bro, like I say, over almost 1 million followers. He probably had 1 million before today when I looked at it to see. But he's, like I said, made tons of money selling books and became, you know, somewhat of a celebrity. Like everybody, you know, is talking about this brother. And this, he takes advantage of people who the truth can be sitting right there in front of them and they can't find it. Because, you know, this brother right here pulls the wool over their eyes. Like a wolf with the script, come at other brothers and come down on them. Because, and then, so he said this. So after he initially gets caught, this video we're going to play next, after he initially gets caught, the brother decides not to have accountability for it. Tries to lie, try to make excuses. He blamed the Lord. It got disgusting. And the reason for the last video that we're going to show you that he tried to clear it all up is because people brought them receipts out on him. You know what I'm saying? People brought him out and he was going to make another lying video, but he even took the second video that we're going to show you, he took that one down. Because so many things got, you know what I'm saying, so, but you know, people recorded it and they, you know, they got it, it's been out there. And like I said, you know, I don't have a problem with the brother, you know, wanting to say, like, you know, if you want to be a one-woman man, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't try to come at the brothers who choose not to be. Brothers who want to exercise their right by God to have more than one wife, if they so choose. All right? And we're gonna get into the Bible and show you that these things is true. You know what I'm saying? And without getting in the Bible, y'all know most of the stories in the Bible. Y'all know about King Solomon and how many wives he had. The common sense thing. Y'all know about King David and the wives that he had. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know some of the things, you know, and these are prophets of the Lord that's in this Bible. The Lord calls him the wisest man. King Solomon, the wisest man that ever walked the earth. You see what I'm saying? So just if you just a novice, you know what I'm saying, and don't really know too much about the Bible, you just went to church, you heard those, you know, story that King Solomon had all these wives or whatever, and that the Lord still, and he was still considered a man of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? But so we're gonna show you all these things, man, because like I said, this spirit has to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Too many marriages is being destroyed because of simps like this, who lies and panders to women and try to make them feel like they're man, you know, they're stupid for being with a man who has more than one woman. Okay? And like, you know, like he's this type, this high quality, the only high quality man can't, Like it's ridiculous. And you see the zeal he had with what he was saying.
Right.
He has no sympathy for a man who cheats, and you shouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he made more videos. What about? Like I said, it sounds like he might be wanting sympathy. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge if he wants some sympathy and some understanding. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. So let's break this down. You can keep it on here. And another thing, like I said, man, think about the word narcissist, right? I want y'all to think about that word. Let's get that definition. Alexa, definition of narcissist.
As a noun, gossip is usually defined as.
Alexa,
No, turn it up here.
Alexa, define narcissist.
Narcissist is usually defined as a person who is overly self-involved and often vain and selfish. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for narcissist.
Right, self-involved. You know what I'm saying? Just all about him and what he wants and his, that's all this is about. All he cares is what. Matter of fact, you could have let her give some more, because she probably gonna say what I'm gonna say next. Say it again. Do it one more time.
Alexa, define narcissist.
Yeah.
Alexa, define narcissist.
Narcissist is usually defined as a person who is overly self-involved and often vain and selfish.
Vain.
For more,
selfish.
Ask me to give you more definitions for narcissist.
More definitions for narcissist. Alexa, more definitions for narcissist.
I have one more definition for the noun, narcissist, a person who suffers from narcissism, deriving erotic gratification from admiration of his or her own physical or mental attributes.
Right. Because that's him. Like I said, this brother, he didn't brought himself up, right?
Right.
He didn't brought himself up. You know what I'm saying? He went and got himself in the gym. Right. Came up, got himself nice and strong.
Right.
And if you see his woman might have got comfortable. I might say she might have got a little comfortable on him, and he's a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And go ahead.
He's not spending all them hours in the gym for one woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like he's a man, right? He maybe his woman, wasn't doing satisfying or was as attractive as she was when you met him. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. You'll see when she came on camera. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, like I said, he got over 1 million followers and things like that, and he brought his woman on camera to talk. And this is a brother, like I said, he's made himself into basically a celebrity. So he got all type of women in his DMs. Like I said, he kept himself up, came up, got himself all buff in the gym, trying to look good and everything. And his woman proceeded to be comfortable in what she presented to him. But he ain't gonna say that. He ain't man enough to be honest and say, hey, my woman wasn't satisfying me, so I decided to go out there and eat a little vagina. Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't man enough to say he gonna blame the Lord. He gonna bring the Lord into it, like usually they blame the devil. Usually, but he didn't win. He's such a narcissist, man. The brother gonna say he blamed the Lord, but let's break it down. We're gonna break this video down and let him talk about it. And y'all let me, what I'm saying. And go ahead. If you online on Facebook, type in and any comments you want, any questions you have. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to it, Facebook or YouTube. Type in any questions or comments. Even if you have a question or comment about something else, we'll get to it as well. All right, Facebook and YouTube. All right, so let's get it. You can just keep it over there. We'll just behind this talk over the thing. I can't do the side by side.
All right, it says on live chat, say I, please. Now I'm gonna try to go live here on Facebook. I don't know if it's gonna work. So we're about to find
pause
out.
it real quick. I want y'all to see. This is Christianity at its finest. He gonna sell this book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just got caught cheating and everything, but he still got that book up there. He gonna get it. The Christians, they gonna get their money.
Right.
They gonna get that money through hell, sleet, and snow.
Right.
This nigga got caught cheating, going against everything he ever preached about. But he gonna sell his book. This because he's still lying at this point. He's still trying to pull the wool over your eyes like the Christian church does. Go ahead.
It's like concerning just the way he got that title. Heal each other without hurting each other.
Right.
Or heal together without hurting each other. Like that's like
it's too Christian.
Right.
It's just super Christian. Heal together without hurting each other. Right. But in they mind, what he just did, he's completely hurting his woman. You know what I'm saying? Because he believes he's committing adultery. He's running out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got his face and everybody's behind. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's funny that you said that because it almost sounds like he's saying turn the other cheek.
Right. Here they what I hate each other. Like, hey, I know what I did. Man. I know what I did. I know what I did to you. But the Lord made me eat that vagina, baby. I'm sorry. But this ain't my word. Let him tell you why he did it. Let's listen to him. Go ahead.
All right. So hopefully you guys are tuned in here on Facebook and also tuned in here on YouTube. Let me see if I see any eyes in the comment section.
They can't see
Here early, some said, hey, let me see, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it on my side. Can you guys see me? Say aye if you can see me and hear me. Okay, oh, some people just put eye emojis. All right, I see some eyes. Let me go to Facebook. I'm doing something I typically don't do. All right, cool. I'm
so pause it real quick. And then this is another thing. If y'all ever watched him, like I said, he don't usually go live, but he's trying to get in front of this story, right? And he completely dropped the ball on this. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get in front of it so fast. He's nervous. He's talking about his, you will see it. You know what I'm saying? He's super nervous. If you watch him, he's usually, cool, calm, and collected. Right. Here you're going to see the brother is very, very nervous and just doing a lot of lying. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of lying. Go ahead, keep playing.
Okay, this thing is glitching because I'm on Wi-Fi. All right, so if you guys can see me, we're just going to rock out like that. Let me move this book anyway. I know it's really glitchy, guys, because I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm not a big live streamer, as you guys probably already know.
Look, it ain't glitching at all. That's just, he's hoping that he has an excuse just to, for this thing just not to go. He just wishing and praying that something goes wrong, that I don't have to do all this lying that I'm about to do. Like, this is just, he's just finna lie through his teeth and you're gonna know he's lying because he's gonna make a whole other video talking about how he was lying in the last video. So this is a straight face lie. This is Christianity. They look you in your face with their product for sale to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? He instead of being a man, because lying is so weak. It's not manly. You never want to be that. You want to be a person that stands up for what you've done, so people can't also despise you. Because it's like that makes a person hate you. It's like, you did something wrong. Be stand up. Like then you gonna lie about it. That's what they call. That's adding insult to injury. Somebody got a wound. You pouring salt on the wound. You broke my heart. You got caught cheating. I thought you was the man I held up when I was arguing with my man about him wanting to be in a polygamous relationship, and now you didn't, showed me that you are a false idol, and then you're gonna post salt in my wound. You didn't cut me. Now you're gonna post salt in with your lies. Keep going.
My modem is in here, but if you can hear me, we're gonna go with it. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Actually, let's give it a couple more minutes. I may be still early.
You still starting?
Yeah, I'm about 3 minutes early. So let's do a little housekeeping. So first off, thank you guys for being here. Before we even get started, we'll take a couple of minutes to try to let people get here. It says glitching because the camera quality has to match the computer app quality. Okay. You know what? I may just come out. If it's glitching, somebody said it's not glitching. If it's glitching, then I may just start over.
And he got on his I'm finna rob you outfit. You know what I'm saying? Got on his black studies, all black, just more than lying. You know what I'm saying? Just terrible. Man. Go ahead.
If you guys can hear me, I'm cool. Thank you guys for the condolences for everything personally.
Oh, he hit him with, I forgot that. Paul. I'm sure he lied about that too. He gonna try to get sympathy. Yeah, my stepdad just died. You know what I'm saying? You know, trying to get sympathy. They probably wait all black to show him he's in mourning or something.
Right.
But just lie. You know, like I said, if this brother will say the Lord made him cheat, he will lie and say his stepdad and somebody died to get some sympathy in this time. Go ahead.
My time said about an hour early. No, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going on 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cool, let's just rock with it. First things first, man, it's going to be, I'm already knowing, I can already see in the comments, there's about 2-3 groups of people in here. The first group are what I call the bloodthirsties. The bloodthirsties are people that don't like me, never like me, been waiting on something, didn't even wait. Matter of fact, over these past 9 years, they even created a couple of things to try to get me caught up or try to have something against me, and now there's something semi-legitimate.
Hold on, something semi-legitimate.
Right.
So he's semi. Ain't the vagina. He semi had his rod in that other woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's semi. He only put the tip in. It was semi. I guess. You know. You know what I mean? He only ate that. He only ate the ass a little bit. He's semi.
Yeah,
I don't know. But he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he do have them people who just don't like him. That's the truth. I ain't gonna say that.
I mean,
people ain't gonna like him. That's real. I ain't gonna say that. But I'm saying, don't give them, you know, but then you're gonna give them what they want.
Right.
You're gonna go out there and get that strange vagina and get caught doing it.
Right.
You got caught with your finger in the sugar bowl, man.
Go ahead. It remind me of Pastor Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
That got caught. You know,
right.
In the box.
Right. He got caught. You know what I'm saying? He got caught. The woman took pictures of him. Video of her laying in him and his wife's bed. Right. All this. I'm talking. He got, like I said, caught red-handed. He smashed at the crib in his wife's bed, everything. You know what I'm saying? Right. He gave him all the ammunition he needed. Him saying, it's like, how can you be so stupid? Right. But that's that puffed up with pride and so narcissistic and so, you know, that's the Christian church. You feel like you can just blame, face, lie, do whatever you want to do. And then turn around and try to piss on me and tell me it's rain. This is what he's doing. Like, it's disgusting. Right. But this is the Christian church. This is what Creflo Dollar when he say, you know, evil is good. No, that wasn't Creflo Dollar. It was a movie. Yeah. But Creflo Dollar said it too. He said something like, keeping the law is evil or something. Go ahead.
Well, and this type of brother right here is the type of brother that always try to screw another man's woman. Right. This type right here.
Right. That's the IUIC type.
Right.
Them brothers, that's that IUIC spirit. Right. And tell sisters who come in there that's married to brothers according to the Lord, when they come in the IUIC, they tell them, oh, you ain't married, y'all ain't got the right man's paperwork, then you can come here with, you know, that's exactly, that's the spirit. Right. That's the spirit, man.
And not because, you know, dudes like this, they don't want to screw every woman, but they want every woman to want them also. Mm-hmm. Some of them that they want to have sex with, but the other ones, they just want just all of their support and allegiance, just like the Christian pastor. The Christian pastor, he's not hitting every woman inside. Right. He got certain ones he used for different things.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what he do. You know, he got the ones that he wants to buy his book. He's a narcissist. That's what narcissist is all about him. He wants some of them. He want to hit some of them. He just want them to support his page, spend their money, buy his books, and keep his lifestyle going. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come forward.
Semi.
So those people are here, and I want y'all to know, because I know, and I'm also not going to be speaking to them. Those people that hate me no matter what, hey man, you're entitled to whatever, but I'm not speaking to you. The second group of people, which is probably the minority of people, those people are those on the opposite extreme. Derek can do no wrong. I don't care what Derek is. Well, I won't say necessarily that's group number 2, but the Derek can do no wrong is absolutely false. Okay, I deserve to be held accountable. If I did something wrong.
If I did something wrong.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, man. The Christian church creates cowards like this. Right. Like, you call red, be a man and stand up. Yes.
Right.
Yes. You're like, yes, I'm glad they did, and I hope they burned it. Yes, I got the vagina, and it was good. And if my wife don't get in the gym, I'm gonna keep her next time. You know, Like, tell the truth, man.
Right.
I wanted some different with that. My wife wasn't turning me on. Like, you know what I mean? She ain't good. She running around looking crazy. I wanted something else.
Right.
No, if I did something wrong.
Right.
Go ahead.
He'd have been better off just making clips of how he loved all type of different women. If he wanted to, cater to the women like that, he should have just made clips talking about how he loved all the different women and such and such.
But he can't do that because it goes against his bottom line.
Right.
His money is in simping. He simped to say you got to be a one-woman man. You can't have multiple women. Man, I'm telling you, he comes at all the brothers. He coming at brothers who liking Instagram pictures.
Right.
Like, yo, man, if he like Instagram pictures, that's the cheating too. And like the brother I'm talking about, he's such a simp. You know what I'm saying? Such a simp, man. The level of simping is unprecedented. Right. It was at a level that he simped above the level of simping that he could handle. He couldn't even handle the level of simping he was doing. It was like it got out of hand, the simping. Obviously, because this is where he is now. Go ahead.
Above no law, I'm not above getting checked. That just is what it is. Make sure that for me or anybody else, you're not idolizing nobody. All right, if you separate the man from the actions or whatever the case, that's fine. But I would rather you just kind of decide after you hear it.
Right. Now you want to separate the man from the action. But the last video, what did he just say? If you find it too hard, I don't got no sympathy for you. Now you want sympathy. He said, I don't got no sympathy for a man who finds it too hard to be faithful.
Right.
I don't have no sympathy. You shouldn't either. But now, when it's him, take the man out of the situation.
Right.
Just let me lie to you real quick and then make your decision. Go ahead.
And he said, if you want to separate the man from the action, pretty much said like what the Christian pastor say, that's not me doing that. That's sin doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. The Lord hates the sin, not the sinner.
Right.
That's what they try to say. Keep going.
Let's see here. The third group is who I'm going to be speaking to. And that's going to be the people that say, D, I find some value in what you do, whether I'm a supporter of your books, your videos, whatever, I find some value, but I got questions about where you're coming from with this stuff that you speak. I got questions. What's going on? Did you walk like you talking? Did you practice what you preach? So for that group of people, totally fair, legitimate concerns, expectations, questions to ask. Do I practice what I preach? I'm going to be talking to you guys tonight. So thank y'all all for being here. I think we kind of caught up to that 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central Time mark.
Right. Hey, look, Paul, he's like I said, if y'all know watch him at all, the brother, he just lying because he's so nervous, he fidgety, he just lying. This is about like, look how, this is just lies. Like I said, we got another video after this where he's going to say, I lie, everything I said in that video was a lie. Like all the things that he's finna get ready to fix his mouth to say is a lie. And the only reason he's being accountable in that video is because he got caught. Even when they brought out the receipts, they brought out the text messages, the pictures, the everything. He thought everything was put out. He thought, but the sister had him like, I'm gonna put it out like they did. The Lord, that's how the Lord works, man. Right. Like the Lord is not for that none of that foolery, man. Right. You're going to be exposed for being false. And whatever you teaching, man, you lying and taking advantage of the people. And that's what he did. He's taking advantage of a certain, like I said, a certain amount of people who you can put the truth is right there and they can't find it. Them the people who get taken advantage of, people who you can put the truth in their face, but they're ready to believe the well-dressed lie. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they'll listen to him. Girls want to see him, they think he looks nice, you know what I'm saying? So he can, he's a simp. And very lame, but he can get away with it because women have probably found him attractive. They don't even really care what's coming out of his mouth. Right. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Go ahead and get started. Now you might be asking yourself, why did I make this about my book, Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other?
He gonna sell that book.
This be stuck for this. Do I need help selling this or anything like that? The answer is no. Of course, I want to get this into as many hands as possible, and I'll let you know why.
Look, he's gonna sell that book. No, I don't need help selling, but I do want to get it into as many hands as possible. Right. Give it away then.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
If you try to get them in there and go pass, where you can go to pick it up for free at this?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Are you just mailing them out? If that shows you just want to get it in as many hands as possible. I don't need help selling the book.
Right.
But I do want to get it in as many hands as possible.
Right.
Don't give it away there. You got people on the street passing out these books, you should be mailing them everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the lies and hypocrisy. Man, it's terrible, but Christianity gonna take this L, man. Y'all gotta take this. This for y'all.
Right.
Y'all wanna be hating on the UPK all these years, talking about we was pimping in the name of Jesus. Now y'all simping in the name of Jesus. Y'all trying to keep them collection plates coming.
Right.
Them tithes and offerings coming. Y'all trying to keep them book sales up.
Right.
And so y'all are lying to these women, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he can't even stop the lie. Like the lie train is just gone.
Right.
He can't stop it. Keep going.
But this book is a part of what I preach. Don't forget your crown. Part of what I preach.
Part of what he preached.
Part of what I preach. And he's still like, you is a, because he's still lying right now. So he's going to still try to sell this book in the midst of the lie. In the midst of, like I said, this video was, he took it, he made it private. He got rid of it and everything because right after this, a sister, I forget her name, Tasha K or something, went and blasted him. A sister went and blasted the man and put all the receipts out from the sister he cheated with was a sister named Candace. Like I said, a beautiful sister, but they Christians. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the scriptures say, if you grab what's that? Deuteronomy 23:17, no whores.
Right.
There should be no whores, right?
Right.
Go ahead. No, you can keep it right there because we're gonna keep this playing. You know what I'm saying? If you grab that scripture though, Deuteronomy 23:17, you know what I'm saying? Because he turned that sister into a whore.
Right.
That's what he did to her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to be, when you run around having sex with women, tossing them to the side of the road,
Right.
you are then, you know what I'm saying, turning that sister into a whore.
Right.
Because you're not trying to keep her. Like the scripture say, the woman you lay with, that's your woman. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to keep her. What you gonna do? Give it to your brother? Say, hey, bro, hey, bro, you can have her. You know that she know what to do with that rod, man. Go ahead. I got it nice and ready for you. Like, come on, man, let's discuss it. You know what I mean? But you got it. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Right. He made our sister a whore. The Lord, that's against the Lord. Go ahead, play the video.
Part of what I preach. In order for me to qualify, me letting you guys know whether or not I practice what I preach, I'm going to have to reference the books. And the most recent one is Built Together Without Hurting Each Other. And especially what we're going to talk about tonight is directly related to why I wrote this, what I put in this. Okay? So, and probably for those that are just getting in, I see, somebody said slow down mode. Is it glitching? Anyway, let's keep it going. So, everything really started back, honestly, when I wrote this book. Don't forget your crown, what I wrote it about. Me and my wife.
Right. Hey, look, that's what this has been like, bro. That is so dumb. It is so crazy. He should have called the book "Don't Forget Your Condoms." You know what I'm saying? This book, don't forget your crown. Now, don't forget your condoms. Right. That's what the book is. Buy his book. Okay, it's gonna be the next chapter. Keep going.
I was gonna say, Select.
Go ahead.
In his case, since he getting caught on video doing that.
Well, no, they didn't catch him doing it like in the act, but the woman, you know, took pictures laying in his wife's bed. Right. You know, like things like that. You know what I'm saying? And text messages back and forth and things like that.
Yeah, he need to work with like the CIA. You know, something to glitch cameras or like an EMP or something like that to blow your electronics.
You should, like I said, you somewhat of a celebrity. You supposed to be, you know, taking phones or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no phone welcome in here. You coming over here? Right. I need all phone. All you know, we chill. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's such a simp. He's a lame. He's a simp, and that's just what it is. All these women that these Drake and Chris Brown, they all having sex with. You think they wouldn't want to take pictures of them and take pictures of the situation?
Right.
You think it's a reason that don't happen to them because they taking phones. Yeah. You know what I mean? They taking all these things. You get them on your way out to leave. Right. When you take a picture of the front door, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like the rest of the paparazzi, you know. Keep going.
Back together in 2016. Now, what throws some people off about that is that we were messing around, having sex before we got back together. We got back together, I think, in August 2016. Later in 2016, August, September.
And so, let me explain. So now, like I said, this is more simple. Part of his other thing that he preaches is that man should not have sex with other women, nobody should have, when you are in the separation stage. Right? So this is another reason why he's doing this, because he's going to try to explain to the people that, you know, some of these things happened while he was separated. You know what I'm saying? But he preaches and teaches men and women that your man should not sleep with another woman while y'all are separated. Your woman or your man should not sleep with another woman. But keep going.
We conceived the baby in January that was born in early October. You do the math if you want to, right? Now, I got roasted up and down, and guess what? I totally get why. Because that's a shaky foundation. We had a baby, we wasn't even prepared to get in a relationship. Me knowing that this is the woman that I wanted, I went ahead and got down on one knee within a couple of months. It wasn't just because of the baby. I really was like, I've been...
Just the lies.
Right. Yeah.
You want to paint this picture that it was all out of love. Tell us, bro, she got pregnant, I married her, it wasn't this super, just be honest.
Right.
But Christianity builds these simps, these weak men who cannot be honest.
Right.
He just said it ain't because she was pregnant, it's because I love her, this is the woman I wanted. She got pregnant, you decided to keep her.
Right.
And then you like the, you know what I mean? But come on, man. Well, like, just say the truth. Like, but they cannot tell the truth. He's too weak to tell the truth. Too much of a simp to tell the truth. Keep going.
So like,
go ahead.
I'm gonna say, just like the way that he tried to wordplay that was reminiscent of how the Christians will offset. Before they came together, she was found with a child, right? And him being a just man. Maybe an adjustment before they came together. Right.
Like, so who smashed my woman?
Right.
Like, no, the angel, the Lord came and had sex with me last night, baby. I'm sorry. Like, it's weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what they'll rather believe. But we in the cult. But you want to believe the Lord came down and had sex with this woman and gave her a baby. Like, anybody would believe that, right? Your woman came home and told you found your woman with child, pregnant.
Right.
And she tell you, this is the Lord's baby.
Right.
I did not commit adultery on you. An angel came down and had sex with me last night. You know, she gonna be between the wash and dry. Like, you know, right now, so I ain't tell nobody that, you know, we ain't condone, I'm just joking. But I'm saying, that's, you know, that's how ridiculous it is. Go ahead.
No, the thing is, anytime someone says it, I always ask the question, like, how come it's not happening today?
Right.
And the same thing when they say that, you know, niggas come from apes. I'm like, how come niggas ain't turning to, I mean, where's that happening today? You can't explain it. Like, they always shut up, but they can't explain it. It doesn't make any sense. You can't make sense of it.
Okay.
Like, Christianity is a code.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Keep going, man. We gonna
happy doing my thing with these other chicks or whatever. I know this woman, her name is Danae, by the way, is the one that I want.
Hold on,
fast forward.
He said he wasn't. Hold on, I got here just a little bit wrong. Just a tiny bit, like, yeah, right there. Let's see what he said.
And then got down on one knee within a couple of months. It wasn't just because of the baby. I really was like, I've been unhappy doing my thing with these other chicks or whatever. I know this woman, her name is Danae.
Real quick. He was unhappy with all the random, all the tail he was getting. If he was unhappy with that lifestyle, why go back to it?
Right,
you were so unhappy with that lifestyle, you went back to doing it.
Right.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? This is your king, ladies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is your simp king right here. The simping king. You know what I'm saying? That coldest finger in the cookie jar, boy. Ugly in the sugar bowl. Keep going.
By the way, is the one that I want. Fast forward. Of course, that's a shaky foundation, trash foundation. Two people just riding high on love, emotion, and then being new parents right from the very beginning of a new marriage. That brings me up to some of the issues that we had that led to heal together without hurting each other. Heal together without hurting each other.
Now my book, don't forget.
Right, exactly.
Biblically based manuscript, game plan
on how to let God restore your relationship or restore you, no matter how much you've been hurt in the past, broken you are, etc. Okay?
Right. He said, let God restore you.
Right.
No, he wouldn't be trying to get some restoration out of that vagina.
Right.
That's what he tried to do.
He said it was biblically based.
Yeah, he said, to let God heal your relationship, no matter how hurt you was. He tried to heal himself knee deep into the vagina.
But no mercy.
Find the healing waters. Right. That's what he was going. He was trying to get them healing waters. He was going to eat the vagina until he got healed.
So, heal together without hurting each other. Talks about how to have your individual journey and how the journey is really not a journey, it's a fight. It talks about all these different things. Now, why did I even write this book? February 1st. This is something a lot of you did not know. February 1st, me and my wife separated. I'm talking official separation. Before that, we had like an unofficial separation. I'm not at the house, she's not at the house, we're not talking, we're not overruled. February 1st is the official, mutual. I said, look, I don't think this is going to work. Separation. We had some challenges before that. February 4th, I gave my life to Christ. I said, God, I can't handle this. I need you to come in and help me out. That was on February 4th. The exact same day, Danae, my wife, she packed up the kids and left the crib. Went 1,500 miles away to a mom's crib. All right? Fast forward, because I'm trying to get to the point. I know what a lot of people really want to talk about. So
right. And this is like trying to shuck and jive and filibuster, like to try to make us forget. You know what I'm saying? Why we really look, man. Get to the point, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all forget why we really here. You know what I'm saying? Buy the book. Again, please buy the book. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget your condoms. You know what I'm saying? Buy the book. But I'm trying to, let me get to the point because ain't nobody, being hoodwinked by me no more. Ain't nobody. Keep going, Salaki.
Swirling around with that, right? Fast forward a couple of months. In those couple of months, we were working on the matter. Hey, maybe we can make this work. We're praying. We're going to church about this. Now we're both in Christ. She's already a Christian. I'm a new Christian. And it's not working. Nothing that I implement is working. Nothing that we're having in these conversations is working. Basically start losing hope around, I would say, May. Then we had a disagreement about whether or not to even have the kids here at my place or, up there with my mom. Matter of fact, let's do some fact checking. If somebody wants to pull up my YouTube channel, you can see in the earlier part of 2020 where I'm doing my videos, what you'll see is I'm in Airbnbs up in Denver. I was flying back and forth over and over again, right? And again, guys, people in the comments, I told y'all the bloodthirsters are here, and they're going to try to dominate the comment section.
Right. Look, you talking about the bloodthirsters here, look, they blazing on them, and like, ain't nobody trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Super chats is popping, people paying money to clown, That's what the super chats pop up in orange, like they donating to call you a simp. They gonna dominate yes they are, man. Yes they are, because you are a simp and you wrong for what you've been doing to brothers. And simps are taking advantage of people. You know what I'm saying? You need to be honest and be truthful, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He talking about the bloodthirsters is here. No, the truth tellers is here. The people who want the truth. The people who telling their women that all the time he's taking advantage of you, man. He lying. He got multiple women. He is a liar.
Right.
Man that got himself in this type of shape, made this type of money. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, one second. Hello, man.
Hey, anyway, even with all of that being said, I'm flying up, we're meeting with pastors, we're doing this, we're doing that, things are not working. Around May is whenever we started losing, like both of us started feeling, it was mainly her though. And then we had an argument of...
Salaki.
Go ahead.
So mainly her though.
Right.
You're passing that off.
Right, no, because, he, like I said, he doesn't want to, the truth is, bro, I'm not satisfied.
Right.
I got this rod between my legs and she has neglected it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My rod was being neglected. So I got these bad women all in my inbox every day. I'm in the gym, I stay in the gym every day, doing all this work to look good. And she didn't let herself go.
Right.
She ain't came to the gym with me once. She walking around looking ridiculous. And I got this thing between my legs that needs to be stimulated. And she ain't stimulating it properly. So he decided to go get him some vagina. That's the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That people will respect, but he is not a respectable type of guy. He's that garners that type of respect, that has that type of man, that's that type of a real man who is not a liar to garner that type of respect.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. A lot of things, it might even be him. You know what I'm saying? She might want sex. He don't. You know what I'm saying? He in the gym all the time. You know what I'm saying? He's seeing these women in the gym and they working out and looking all good, and his wife is not looking so well. So he might even be the one that not want to have sex with her. He just wants something else.
That was my point. That's what I'm saying. That's the point. That's why I'm like, she ain't doing her thing. He in there saying, and they coming in his inbox. He's a celebrity. Like celebrities get vagina thrown at them. Thrown. Like, you know, we brothers from the hood. Like, how many times you done had some random try to, hey, you want it? If you want it, you know you can get it. I'm just letting you know. You didn't got what we call choosing signals. A woman getting, you know, we brothers from the hood, we get choosing signals. Imagine what Drake is getting, what Chris Brown is getting. He getting full-blown naked pics videos in his inbox of come get it. So you got this brother who is simping to women profusely, like, at an astronomical level of sin. Like I said, the only way I can call it, why I did that video, simping in the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the level of simping. Like he used the Lord to simp to women. You know what I'm saying? Falsely, of course. You know what I'm saying? But this is what the Lord did to him. Brought him down real nice, easy, to show him how fake and phony he is. How fake and phony he is, simping in the name of the Lord. That the Lord ain't about that. You going against what the Lord teaches men. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
About where the kids were going to be, whether they're going to be with me on this day or her with that day. And then lawyers got introduced. Shortly after lawyers got introduced, I realized she wasn't wearing her ring. Shortly after that, as we're continuing to talk as much as possible, we stopped talking. Most of our conversation is in text message. And then we have a conversation. When we do have a conversation, she's letting me know, like, whatever you need to do because you're not my responsibility. I'm not linked to you. Like, we are together, but right now I understand that you gotta go out and do whatever. Now, what that spoke to me was, I don't care if you're gonna be with other women, et cetera, but that wasn't my green light. My issue is this.
Hold on. That wasn't his green light. His green light wasn't the fact that she wasn't wearing her ring. She telling him she don't want him no more. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't, you know, not to mention all the other issues that he had with her. She ain't keeping herself up and all these things that he's not man enough to say. But guys, let's see what was the problem. Let's see who he decided to blame for going to eat the ass. So, I mean, that's like going to get the vagina. For going out and committing adultery on his wife, as he would call it. Let's see who he decided to blame for it. You know what I'm saying? Since it wasn't the fact that she wasn't wearing her ring. You know, they got everybody involved. They got the pastor, the deacon, you know what I'm saying, the therapist. They got everybody involved. But let's see who he decided to blame for his infidelity, transgression. Go ahead.
Point. I had a beef with him.
Rewind it real quick. Just a little bit.
Saying you gotta go out and do whatever. Now, what that spoke to me was,
so this scripture right here, we matter of fact, I'm gonna hold it for a second. Go ahead.
Let's gonna be with other women, et cetera, but that wasn't my green light. My issue is this. At that point, I had a beef with God. I gave my life to Christ in February 2010.
His problem, he had a beef with the Lord. The Lord became the ox, right? The Lord became the ox. The Lord is the ox now. His beef was with the Most High. Is the reason he went out there and got all type of vagina. You know what I'm saying? I had to go and have sex with every fine woman in my Instagram because I was mad at the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The Lord ruined my life. I was mad at the Lord, so I went out there, man, and I just put my face in every ass I could find. Because I was trying to get back at the Most High. If y'all heard something different, please come in the comments and let me know you heard something different. But what did the man just say? Go ahead.
Well, matter of fact, some of y'all that follow my Twitter may have seen my life to Christ. and my whole life fell apart. My marriage.
Go ahead, a little bit more. Let us finish the line.
Fell apart. At this point, I'm not seeing my kids. You know, I'm helping people best I can, but that's not giving me fulfillment. I got money, I got this, that, and the other. And
I got money, I got everything. My wife is terrible. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to blame the Lord for this. The Lord made me do it. Right. Simping in the name of Jesus.
Wow.
That's why I had to come. Like I said, I didn't know the other. I'm like, it got to be that. Read that scripture. When you give your life to the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. It says he want to blame the Lord for something that the Lord told him, right?
That's Ecclesiastes, the 34th chapter.
You know what I'm saying? He want to blame the Lord for something the Lord told him was going to happen. But did he not just blame the Lord right there? Did I miss something? Am I tripping? He blamed the Lord for going to get that vagina. You know, usually Christians blame the devil or something, don't they? Right. But the devil made me do it. You know what I'm saying? This man, he's such a simp. He gonna bring God into the simp.
Right.
It was God's fault. God made me do it. Like I had a beef with the Lord. This brother said the Lord became the opposite, so I was going, since the Lord, I went and had sex with women in the name because I was mad at God. I just don't understand. Go ahead.
Here's the thing though, look at all the greasy stuff he said about men that cheat, you know, that have to have another woman. All the greasy.
That's why it's so disgusting.
Right.
Like you're gonna say all of these things, but now you're gonna. Nobody's supposed to understand. You don't understand, and nobody should. He said, I don't have sympathy for a man that finds it too hard to stay faithful. Neither should you. That's what the first video said. Yeah. And now he's talking about the Lord, man. I was mad at the Lord. I was mad at the Lord, man, so I went and got knee deep in some new vagina. Put my face in it and everything. A few of them. It was a lot of them. I did it a lot of times. It wasn't just one. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you look at that video, like you said, if your man get caught cheating, it ain't the first time. He's been doing this multiple times. And we're going to see in the next video after he get exposed for all the lies he's telling now. Right. And this is the damage control. He tried to get in front of the story. Right. And they had extra receipts on him. And so he had to do damage control of the damage control. You know what I'm saying? Right. He had to do lies on top of lies. He had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I know I lied, but now I'm going to tell the truth because I got you. They backed me into a corner, the jig is up. Baby, now you got to stay here. I need you with me. I need you here to help me out. You know what I'm saying? So he brought his wife out there. But she, you know, you never even seen her. You never seen her before this, after this. You know what I mean? Before this, I never seen her. You know what I'm saying? But in none of his other videos and content, I never seen it before. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, you got that scripture? Go ahead, read that scripture real quick.
Me, right?
The one, which one you got?
I have the 2 eyes. He has
temptation. Let me get that one.
Ecclesiastes, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare what?
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare thy soul for temptation. Right. That's what the Lord told this man. And he want to blame the Lord because he said when he gave his life to the Lord, things got a little tough. Mm-hmm. The Lord said, when you come give yourself to me, things are going to get tough. Prepare yourself for it. The truth is, he never gave himself to the Lord.
Right.
That's the truth.
Right.
He went out and he just lying on God like he's lying.
Right.
He never gave himself to God. You gave yourself to God, you give up your old man, you give up everything else, you become brand new, and prepare your soul for temptation.
Right.
Keep going on videos. Right.
I really honestly just went to a place of effort. Just screw it. I don't care no more. I don't care about being a good man because look where it's got me. I don't care about serving God because look where it's got me.
Look where it's got me. Pause.
Right.
It got you to a place where you're making millions of dollars, millions of followers, sitting up in your car simping and being the biggest simp you can be. Now you mad at God. You mad? No, you out there having sex with everything moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you getting caught now. They coming out. Because he decided to do this. Now there's more coming out. All of them is coming out now because he's too much of a simp. You know what I'm saying? He's too lame. He's too weak to be honest.
Right.
So now everybody blames. He got mistresses coming from everywhere. Go ahead.
Right.
I got a precept for you.
Hold on 1 second. He got mistresses coming from everywhere because he's too weak to be honest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the Lord, and he's lying saying that he gave himself to the Lord. Right. If you gave yourself to the Lord, you would have prepared yourself for temptation. You would have killed the old man and became brand new.
Right.
That's not what he did. What you want? What you got?
I got a precept.
Go ahead, let's see it.
1 John chapter 2 verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments is a liar.
Is a
and
what?
the truth is not in him.
Is a what?
And the truth is not in him.
Before that, is a what?
It's a liar.
He's a liar. This man is a liar, man.
Right.
That's right.
And that is a weak man. If you are a man that lies, you know what I'm saying? That's a liar. You are not a man. Don't count yourself a man. That is weak.
Right.
A real man stand up for whatever it is that you stand up and be the man that you know what I'm saying, and own up to your mistakes, your triumphs, everything. You be a man in all things.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You do out here lying to people, that makes you a weak man. Okay? Right. Don't be a damn liar, man. You can't count yourself a man if you're gonna lie to your damn woman. What, she gonna beat you up? You know what I'm saying? What she gonna do? All right, she wants to leave you, then okay, then so be it. Right. Take it like a man. Ain't that what you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You out here dishing it out like a man. Take it like a man.
Right.
Don't be so damn weak.
Right.
Go ahead.
And look at how many other marriages he done destroyed. So I mean, he should be ready to go in. He told
that's what he said. He said, I don't got no sympathy for you if you don't want to let another man have it.
Right.
He don't want nobody else to have his woman.
Right.
He gonna see in the next video how tight he holding her. Right. He's like, he gonna rip her arm off. She's trying to leave in the next video. Right. He don't want nobody having his woman. Right. But you want to tell all these other women to leave their men.
Right. Exactly.
You know, in the name of Jesus.
Right.
Leave them in the name of the Lord.
Right.
Come on, man. This dude is disgusting, man. He needs to be exposed, and the Lord did that on purpose. Christianity began to expose all pandemic.
Right.
All pandemic, man. All before. People, they're getting exposed for being false and lying. Not being there for the people. Twerking in the name of Jesus, lying. Kurt Franklin. No, you don't like LGBT in the church because you called yourself a bitch ass nigga. Right. You don't like men acting like women, obviously. You lying.
Right.
Cardi B lying, talking about twerking is of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? No, she didn't say of the Lord. She said it's women empowerment, showing confidence.
Right.
So what, you don't want your daughter to have confidence? You don't want your daughter to be empowered by what you are teaching our daughters?
Right.
Lies. All right, Christianity getting exposed, but she is a Christian too. All right, keep going on the video. Let's go.
That was in May. I would say June, conversation was slowing down. She's waiting for a lawyer to get back to her. And what I'm getting to is the point where I hit rock bottom, because I did hit rock bottom, and where God pulled us from it. And this is how all of this came to be.
He hit rock bottom.
June.
Right.
Hold on.
We talking about my birthday.
Oh, we all know what hit right. He definitely hit rock bottom. Go ahead.
I wonder if he was real sad when he was hitting.
When he was hitting
like a sad.
He was knocking the bottom out that though. He was sad and hitting rock bottom. He like, I hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
I hit rock bottom. I hit it hard. I knocked the bottom out of rock bottom. You should have seen how I was hitting bottom.
I hit rock bottom.
Yeah, he didn't forget his crown when he was hitting.
Yeah.
He grabbed his crown. He said, don't forget, I had my crown on while I was hitting rock bottom. Yeah, he hit rock bottom, all right. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, it's a lot.
She there's no plan for her to be around on my birthday. Now, I'm in screw it mode, exit mode. I'm hitting up old chicks.
Right.
I don't care about my reputation. I don't care about the business. I don't care about any of that. One of those people.
Pause. If he didn't care about you, if he didn't care about the business, while he was doing all this, you would have seen him out in the clubs, partying.
Yeah.
Nobody. You was in that car, lying to women, sipping on brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Finagling women out there, little checks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get them to buy your little thin ass book. So like, you was out here simping, man.
Right.
You out here knocking the bottom out of things. You know what I'm saying? It's what your words.
Right.
Hitting the bottom of it. Lying to brothers, but you talking about you was in effort mode. No, you was not in effort mode. Nobody seen you out. Nobody seen none of these things. Yeah. It was all private.
Right. He's feeling himself.
Right.
You know.
Go ahead.
There's a girl named Cam. She's from Florida. Orlando, Florida. Girl I've known at least been acquainted with for a couple of years, right? Last time I think I seen her was back in 2016 before me and my wife got together. I hit Candace up. I'm going to come down to Miami. We're going to kick it, I'm going to give you guys, blah, blah, blah. Now, here's the thing. And we're going to do a Q&A right after this. Here's the thing. So me and Candace have had a sexual relationship without actually having sex. All of these years,
what?
Right?
He said we had a sexual relationship without having sex.
We had a sexual relationship without having sex.
I don't know how that works, but
that's Christianity. That is Christianity. I'm saved without actually having to be saved.
Right.
Saved from what? What have you been saved from? You saved? What have you been saved from? Exactly.
Right.
You know, like, you still in hell. You know what I'm saying? Well, you still got hoes. You still in the strip club praying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you get saved from. This man said we had sexual relations without having a sexual relationship. Sexual relationship without having a sexual relationship.
Define sexual.
The semantics. You heard him trying to. Did you know his brother? He said him and Candace had a sexual relationship without having a sexual relationship. What did he say? Hit it back one more time. Let's try.
The art of it.
Now, here's the thing. And we're going to do the Q&A right after this. Here's the thing. So me and Candace have had a sexual relationship without actually having sex.
Sexual relationship, so they've been sexting, I guess, you know, they call it sexting. Right. I guess that's what it is, you know what I mean? They've been having a sexual relationship without having sex. And so this is where the lie, like he want to perpetuate the lie. Right. So trying to act like, that's why he said, if I did. I'm not too, you know, he wanted to keep, that's why he said, if I did do something, that's trying to keep a plausible deniability. Right. Like I never said I didn't, I said if I did. Like, you knew what you did. Like, why would you say that? You just, you know, plausible, it's all semantics, you know what I mean? Right. It's garbage. Semantics and all the kind, man. Keep going.
Each year, right? So we go hang out, we're on the yacht, we're doing our thing, friends are there. We come back to my Airbnb, everybody's having a kickback. She leaves, everybody leaves, my boys leave, she leaves, everything. She comes back the next day because we're going to go out to eat. And for some reason, she needed to use my charger first thing in the morning. I didn't really find that odd, I didn't think nothing about it. What I didn't know was Candace was taking pictures of my feet. Found that out later, okay? Next thing I know, we kicking it, we chilling. We actually go meet up with one of her friends at a brunch spot. We leave there, and what was it, a couple of weeks later, I'm like, look, I'm about to do something for my birthday. Do you want to come out? Got her friends out. Long story short, her friends and about, I would say about 25 to 30 people. We having a mansion party. We tripping out. I'm smoking. I'm getting high. Still no sex. But she
look, he wanted to blame, like, I was doing everything else.
Right.
I was doing all the wrong things that's against the will of God. But I didn't do this.
Right.
He want to keep this, he trying to keep his business together. Because like I said, his business is on not sleeping around when you're separated, not cheating, committing adultery. This man is committed, he's trying to save face so hard. Right. You know what I'm saying? He want to keep the lie going. He's okay with saying he was getting smoking weed. And I was being a drug addict. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Out my mind, but no sex. Right. Come on, man. That's just right. That's just because his business ain't about that. He can come back from, I smoked a little weed. Right. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I was preaching. I was preaching that you niggas couldn't be out here with your face in all them vaginas. Right. Even though I got my face in them, you can't do it. But I can. Right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Use the bathroom. She wants to go and use my charger whenever we did the house tour with a couple of people. She wants to stop and do this, stop and do that. I didn't know what was going on until later on. That the entire time she was trying to take pictures of me as I'm walking in and out. Okay, I didn't know that, right? Cool.
So lame. So lame.
Right.
You are some type of celebrity guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you don't know this woman, but you, like I said, he was in lust. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was filled with lust. He didn't care no more.
Right.
When you filled with lust, and now you thinking with that other head, that rod that got hard, you got this little bad yellow thing in here. You know, like I said, your wife already running around looking like ain't your mama. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got this little bad joint in the crib, little bad yellow thing. Now your man's didn't get hard. Now your man's get hard, it's tight. You can't think clearly no more. Right. You don't care what you doing, bro. You walking up through the house, through your wife's house, through your family's house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's taking all type of pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's such a simp. He's so weak, so weak and lame. Nobody of stature would do things like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you done made yourself out to the celebrity. You got to be better than that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was time for him to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? For all the advantage he's been taking over from sisters and the relationships he's ruining by, you know what I'm saying, putting these false narratives in women's heads, you know what I'm saying, and ruining relationships.
Right. Fast forward to, I'm talking to my mentor because at this point, I'm not feeling where I'm at. I'm breaking down. I don't want to do anything productive. If you look at my videos from, what was it? If you look at my videos from June, about June 10th to September 10th, you'll see me post about 2 to 3 times. Talking to my mentor, I basically just had this whole meltdown about nothing is satisfactory. God don't love me, my wife is rejecting me, I'm not able to see my kids.
Right.
And something that
nobody love me. God is rejecting my wife. Yeah. So, you know what, I've been out here knocking the bottom out of everything. Because I'm beefing with God. Right. So since I got a beef with God, I'm putting my beef everywhere that it can fit. I'm doing it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's saying. All this, you know, but he want to blame the Lord for the fact that he wanted some new vagina. Right. Simping in the name of Jesus. Like, it's terrible. It's disgusting. And deserves to be exposed. That's Christianity. This is IUIC spirit. This is the spirit of Christianity. That's the spirit of the Hebrew Christians in IUIC. That's why they run around shooting transvestites, murdering sisters. Because y'all want to teach men not to be men. Right. You know what I mean? You want another woman? Be honest about it. Right. Don't lie. Right, exactly. Just be real. If she leaves, she leaves. So be it. Right. You know what I mean? Like, stop being so damn weak, man. Right. You want to believe, brother, these women ain't lying. These brothers ain't lying. Right. Brothers gonna lie to you. Right. This has been their holy. This is they king. The sisters Simping king, the simp king, right here. Got you thinking the niggas is out here. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's as faithful as can be. Your man is the problem. Because Derek said so. Right. Derek has had his face in every butthole out there in Miami. Derek was out there busting, knocking the bottom out of things with his work. He was hitting rock bottom out there in Miami, man. All in his wife's bed and everything. You know what I mean? He needs to cut it out. Stop the lies, Derek. You know what I'm saying? Stop lying to these ladies. Keep going.
Told me, basically changed my life. And he said, D, the reason why you're not happy, the reason why nothing is lining up the way that you want it, is because you verbally gave your life to Christ, but you didn't submit your life to Christ. You verbalized it, you said, you accepted him, but you didn't walk with him. You didn't walk in according to his word.
What we just said, like, you never gave your life to the Most High. Stop lying on God. Right. You mad at God for something that you never did anyway. Right. You talking about, I gave my life to God, I lost my marriage, you was out there wilding out, lying, turning women, treating women like whores, lying to the men, having sex with their women. You know what I'm saying? You was out there all type of hypocrites, man. That is the spirit of Christianity, hypocrites. Right. You know what I'm saying? Narcissists. All about you and what you want in your lust. He was filled with lust, man. He want all the women. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say that's the type of man you was trying to be anyway. The one woman man. Talk about them. Don't talk about down on the brothers who is honest. and honest with their women and tell them the truth about they want more than one woman. Right. But you want to lie to your woman, and now you out here trying to lie on God and say God made you eat that vagina.
Right.
Stop. Go ahead.
And the thing about it, he's such a narcissist that he doesn't care that the men that he's sitting there destroying got a story to tell too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He tell him he only care about his own story. You know what I'm saying? Those people got a story to tell also.
That's right. Damn right. Keep going. We're going to end it. I want to go to the next video because we went away. Let me see.
Yeah.
How much we got on this? How much is left on this video?
16.
All right, keep going a little bit.
That was probably, I think, July 27th or something like that. My wife is getting ready to come back in town. We haven't had much further dialogue about
fast forward a bit. We're going to skip forward.
Anything like that, but we have.
Y'all get the gist of the lies. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get the whole thing.
But in order for me to have.
You're trying to lower everybody to sleep now.
Right,
yeah. That means even if my wife is ringing off, totally not talking to me, even if whatever, I won't even say depressed, but really in a bad space, even if whatever, in order for me to really connect with God, I got to clear some things out.
Right. He's lying. Look, nobody want to hear no more that he's lying on God.
Right.
God made me get the vagina. Not once did he say it was evil. I was being evil. It was Satan. I was just being an evil, lustful bastard.
Right.
Like he ain't even. We're gonna get one more video. He didn't want to say I was being an evil, lustful bastard. You can turn it if you want until we get it up. He didn't have the courage to say I'm an evil, lustful bastard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My wife. Oh yeah. I'm an evil, lustful bastard. My wife is not turning me on like she used to. She is not properly stimulating this rod I got between my legs. So I'd have been out there in Miami knocking the bottom out of everything moving. Putting my face in everything. You know what I'm saying? That's what he been doing. But he wanted to blame the Lord for it. Because that's what he got on from blaming. You know what I'm saying? So, this is how the Lord wants you to be. So if he wasn't that way, the Lord had him not be that way.
Right.
Instead of saying what the Christians doing, he said. So you can go to the one I sent you, the third one with them sitting side by side.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's it. And so, because the last part of that video.
What's going on, guys? Derek Jackson here, and today
you gonna see. So in the end of that video, you know, like I said, he did more. So talking about he was gonna be answering questions. He was looking for the simplest questions at the end of the video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Looking for people who ain't blazing on him. You know what I'm saying? Looking for the people who, you know, like I said, asking, you know, that's what I was going to show it later. But like you should have seen them looking through the comments of that video. And let me find some comments. We're going to do a question and answer.
Right.
I'm talking about he went to somewhere like he's squinting trying to find out all the super chats is like this, you know, showing up purple and red and green. He looking for. Oh, she said, you know what I'm saying, why?
Right.
You know what I'm saying, why did I cut the girl off?
Right.
Right, go ahead.
Well, this is how slick he is, though. Now, he got his wife on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, look how he got her looking on her. She ain't all dolled up. So now, you can see, he's like, see, this is why.
Right. Boy, hey, that's why I'm pulling it up. You see it. You see it. Like this was such a crafty, narcissistic. He know how the internet is. He know how people blaze. He didn't get this woman glammed up to get on this camera. He know how people be blazing on people for not presenting themselves properly. You know, 1 million some people finna watch this. Right. This is how he brought his woman out. So you look, he jumping, and now you know the brother be in the same spirit. He brought this woman out like because all he cares about is himself. You know, she already got to look stupid because you didn't, you know, committed adultery on her. Right. You know what I'm saying? You out there in Miami got your face in every ass. Right. You know what I'm saying? And now you gonna put on camera like this to get blazed on by everybody for looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And she went on this live. And then the last part he did that was so ridiculous. You will see. I'm gonna just show. Let's play this real quick. You can go ahead. Let's play this. We're gonna see how much of a narcissist. And this is Christianity. Hold on. This is Christianity for you, right here. All right. This is Christianity. Narcissists, you know what I'm saying? Don't care about nobody but their own bottom line, their own dollar. They don't care how many souls they hurt and tear down, how much pain they cause a person. This is how he brought his wife on camera, looking like she's in mourning. She's in lamentation, which she probably is. Yeah, because she's embarrassed. It's gonna be the end of it. Since he said it, I was like, but he peeped it. I was finna show him, but right there at the end, like, I was gonna ask that question at the end, like, why did he really do that? What was his intentions on putting his woman on his camera looking like this? So he can get sympathy. Like, man, I would have hit old girl too.
Right.
I probably would have stepped out too. She don't care. This man is in the gym every day looking like this. Big and strong and rich. And this is what he got to deal with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting, man. Go ahead.
I'm joined by my lovely wife, Renee. And we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that good stuff. Some of it is true, some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derek Jackson was involved with other women outside the marriage.
And that's the part I skipped from the last video. So in the last video, he said he never had sex with another woman. That's the part I was finna get to. So in the last video, he said he never had sex. Remember, he kind of said it earlier. He said that we had a sexual relationship without actually having sex.
Right.
But later he was like, for that narrative that I had sex with her in my wife's bed, that's a lie. Because the woman had took a picture of herself laying in their bed.
Right.
Like, okay, so you didn't have sex with her in the bed, but you did smash her in the shower. You did hit her on the kitchen table, in the living room, in the pool. But I didn't do it in the bed, though. Go ahead.
Didn't Bill Clinton say something similar? I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I did not. That's exactly what Bill Clinton said. I did not have sexual relations. How does your semen end up on her dress? Right. I did not have sexual relations. You know what I'm saying? With that woman. You know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, that's the part I wanted to get to of loudness. I kind of got off of it quick. But so my bad about that. So on the last video, that's what he said. The one we just got off of. He said that he never had sex with her, and he never had sex with her in his wife's bed, because that's the one the picture everybody like, he had sex with her? All right, let's give him a bit. You didn't smash her in the bed. But you smashed in the kids' room, you had sex with her in the bathroom, in the playroom, in the game room, in the man cave.
It wasn't me.
He knocked the bottom out of it everywhere else, but not in my wife's bed. Right. He wanted to make that a point. But he said he never did it. But now, he has done it. Right. Now he got his wife, you know what I'm saying, he brought her out here in her worst attire. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's just like their mannerisms, like the way that her countenance, and the way that he damn near got her hand clutched while they talking, like she seemed.
She don't want to do this.
Nah.
Right. This is about money. She know that this is how the bread is buttered. Right. So he told, look, baby, look, this is our money. If I look, everybody, if you ain't on my side, I'm gonna lose all my fans. People gonna unsubscribe. We're gonna stop getting this money. What about the baby? Right. What about the kids? You know what I'm saying? And she know what she finna do. You know what I'm saying? She trying to get the biggest check she can get. So all she gotta do, file for the board, chop that check off, get her severance package going. And that's gonna be that. So she doing this for the bread, you know what I'm saying? And so if it's gonna be that, I need you to get on here, looking your worst, in your worst attire. Right. Looking like the homie. Right. I want you to get looking like the homeboy real quick, so we can keep this bag going. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that good stuff. Some of it is true, some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derek Jackson was involved with other women outside the marriage. So the same way that I preach it, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derek Jackson's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised, what trauma, whatever. Look, I make decisions. I make a series of decisions that I gotta account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bet and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side, personally, in our own healing, in our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys, so we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. Did you want to say anything?
Paul.
Yeah.
So now he's owning up to it and taking accountability. But like I said, last video, it never happened. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? If I did, if I did cheat, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I semi. I just put the tip in. I semi-cheat. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is Christianity, man. This is what Christianity breeds. And this is your king, ladies. This is your king, your simp king. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hate on us because we telling the truth about man and saying this is what man want. And this is what the Lord say man can have. But then you got this dude coming over there and say that is not of the Lord. Any man that cheats does not deserve sympathy. No, he don't deserve no sympathy. You shouldn't give him none either. Look like he asking for sympathy to me. I feel like you feel like he was the sympathy for a simp. The sympathy for a simp.
You trying to pass around the collection plate.
Right now. But look, but the last video it just ties together the whole Christianity in discuss. This last piece to this video, it just brings all the disgusting Christianity, narcissistic behavior all together under one umbrella. And you're gonna see. That's why you be honest. Don't be such a damn weak man. Be honest with your woman. Tell her the truth and let her make her decision to be with you or not. If she don't, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, some women will be glad to be with you. You know what I mean? And accept the terms of the relationship. Like, hey, you with me, I'm rich, I'm famous, I got bread, you enjoy this lifestyle, I'm gonna enjoy other women from time to time. Take it or leave it. Be a damn man. But he has made a life and a career off simping and lying. So he's trying to keep it up. Because that's where his bread is buttered at. On being the biggest simp that he can be. Alright? Go ahead, keep going.
And now we're finally getting on to the other side, personally, in our own healing, in our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys, so we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. Did you want to say anything?
Yes, so I do want to just add that I agree with what he just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. When I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stayed gone, no matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on, I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality. So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from men of God. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation, I have no hurt, no shame about that.
Look at all that, no hurt, no shame. You see them eyes, man, that's so forced. It's so forced and hurts. No hurt, no like she couldn't even, you know, it's disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting, like you said, how hard he holding her hand. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like it just squeezed. He probably squeezed what she said, like, look, tighten up. You know, because they did a live after this, because he always got to do damage control. You know. But the next video is even more disgusting because he's gonna do a third party narcissistic interview of it, like what he normally do about other men. That's what he made his living off of. He'll see a man say something or do something, and he'll give his commentary on it and say how the man, you know, try to hold man accountable for not being a good man. And so he's gonna hold himself accountable in this video that he's gonna do a critique of his own situation as if he is not him giving the critique in third person, as you call it. You know what I'm saying? But keep going. It's Christianity, man. Go ahead.
By his side, and I have no hesitation, I have no hurt, no shame about that. We have already turned a new chapter. We are continuing to move forward, and we are just now sharing that with you. I forgave him, and most importantly, God has first forgiven him, and I also forgive the others as well. And with that, we are free and moving forward. So that's all I have.
If you get nothing else from what I've ever said over the last 9 years or right here in this video, please get this. Nothing is right until it is right with God. Nothing works until it comes into alignment with biblical standard of how God told us to do things, especially when we're talking about marital, spiritual covenant. You know, you cannot do this by your own understanding, your own intelligence, your own willpower, your own values. You have to have the grace of God to break free from certain things, to stay away from certain things, to not operate from your lowest self, whatever it may be.
So now, like I said, first he blamed God. He wanted to bring God into it. Simping in the name of Jesus. Like, it's disgusting, man. He want to blame God. Now it's God that's the reason. No, you was being a lustful, filled bastard.
Right.
Period. That's what you was doing. Just say that. Right. You know what I'm saying? For about your thing, like if you was teaching the truth about the word of God and what it is, you would have been man enough to say, babe, I'm a man that wants multiple women. Right. That's the type of man that I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, obviously, you know, you don't care to keep yourself up. You know, she's a decent looking woman. She's not a bad looking woman and things like that. But obviously he wanted something else. It's not my words, it's what he has done. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't man enough to teach the truth. Because the truth don't make you that much money. You know what I'm saying? The truth, people, you know what I'm saying, they don't like the truth, and they really hate the person that brings the truth. You see what I'm saying? And so he couldn't make this type of money telling the truth.
Right.
So he decided to pander to the woman and simp to women.
Right.
And now, you know, he done brought his wife into it. She didn't, you know, like I said, she had to be in that. She wasn't in there, you know, she wasn't in there with you, with her face in the vagina with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So just be a man and own up to, you know, your transgressions, and, you know, because that's what you teach. You know what I mean? You got to be a man and stand on your word. Right. And he's not that. The Christian church don't breed those type of men. Right. And this is the type of men that Christians, they breed simps and liars and manipulators and narcissists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who can't be real men. That's what the Christian church breeds. And that's what you have here. This is your king, ladies. Your simp king right here.
Right.
Caught with his face in the ass. So
Right.
Alright, but look at this last part though. This last video is the worst. Like, I think like this brings it all and shows how weak and how narcissistic Christianity makes people, how prideful and puffed over pride it is. Play this. This is him critiquing himself on himself, not being himself. Go ahead.
When I looked in the comments of this video, I don't know if old boy was trolling or not, but he said, D, I think I want to see a reaction to this video. So let's do it. And by the way, I'm going to speak in third person. A lot of you already seen this, but this is Derek Jackson. A lot of people think of him as a relationship expert and guru and all of that. Well, he and his wife are making this video because apparently at some point in their marriage, or maybe even beforehand in the relationship, he didn't take his own advice and he stepped out and got involved with other women, as you heard them say. Now, upon first impression, nothing really stuck out to me about him, but more so about the wife. Like, I heard her say that she stands with us, that she's proud to love him. I heard her say that, you know, this is some time ago, they've already processed this, overcame this, dealt with this a long time ago, and nothing's really new to her. But just by her body language, I was really wondering, like, did he force her to do this video?
Well, he had to address it because people blazed on him. Did he force it?
Yeah.
He knew 1 million people was finna watch that video.
Right.
And he did not get her glammed up. Didn't make her, they know how tough Black Twitter and the glam squads be out there critiquing how women, like, you are a rich man. You know what I'm saying? You got a man with money, and this is how you gonna bring your woman on camera.
Right.
So look, and like you said, the reason he did that is to get like the sympathy for people to say, if my woman, if this is how my woman's gonna look, if she look like that on camera, you can imagine how she looks all day around the house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so that's gonna give the people, if she looking like that, I don't blame him from his Instagram models who obviously in his DM, he stays in the gym every day. Obviously don't look like she look go.
Right.
And it's disgusting. That's that narcissist mentality. He don't care who he hurts to make sure that he's good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was evil what he did. You know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't have to do that. He knew better than that. But it was all part of his narcissistic plan to ultimately do this right here. Keep going.
Right.
Like, she looks super uncomfortable, like she doesn't want to be there. But then I watched their live chat that they did right afterwards, and, I kind of caught that this is just a part of her personality, so that kind of explains somewhat of her demeanor. She clearly has a mind of her own if you saw the live chat too, and she said that the live chat even was her idea. So with that, she wants to stand by her husband, she feels like he's worth it, she has that right. Now, as far as what he said, I understand and I completely applaud him taking accountability. Because
I applaud myself for cheating. Like, I applaud it's me applauding me. Like, I ain't got enough love out here, so I'm going to give myself that. That ain't the most narcissistic thing I've ever seen in my life. That's Christianity for you, man. Right. Puffed up with pride. So he's going to give himself props for being a hypocrite. And owning up to being a hypocrite. Like, nobody made you do that. Nobody told you had to lie and simp to women like you do. And say, man, don't cheat it. And no man should have sympathy for it's not that hard to be faithful. Even if he went as far as to say, even if you and your woman is separated, you can't go. Come on, man. Like, that could have got him out of this jam. He wanted to simp to the highest level of simping. He wanted to simp to the divinity. He wanted divine intervention simping. It's terrible, man. It's absolutely disgusting, man. But that's Christianity for you, man. That's the house of Satan, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely terrible what he did, and this is what he do. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see how far this goes. Go ahead.
She wants to stand by her husband. She feels like he's worth it. She has that right. Now, as far as what he said, I understand and I completely applaud him taking accountability, because too many times we see dudes and they got this sob story about how they was raised and they broke at home and the goldfish died and they never seen a marriage and all. He didn't do that. He just took accountability. But I hope he understands that all the accountability in the world is not going to rebuild broken trust. Not on a personal level and even with the public that he's addressing. Like, even his most loyal supporters at this point will probably have a raised eyebrow from this point forward whenever he wants to condemn another man for something like this, and rightfully so. So hopefully he understands that. And I also thought it was very intriguing how he brought in God at the end. I don't really hear him speak like that. So, do it God's way or else it's going to fail. Now, if I saw that a couple of years ago, I honestly would have called BS. I honestly would have been like, nah, dude, like, you can't use God as a scapegoat. As if you not having Jesus is why you did what you did. Like, if Jesus was there with you when you was with those other women, Jesus would have zipped up your zipper for you. That's not how it works. Like, who are you kidding? But now I have a relationship with God for myself, so I hear things a little bit differently. And what I heard whenever he said that was that, when you go into a godly commitment, which marriage is supposed to be, you can't lean on your own understanding. You can't do it by yourself. You can't do it by your own willpower, your own good intentions and vows and love for a person. If you go into a godly commitment, you have to lean on God. You have to do things like to God's standard. You have to rely on God's grace. That's the only way you're going to be able to do it for the long term. And that I can personally relate to. Now,
it's him talking about him. Like, don't forget, like, how far can you go to, like, that is the, oh my God. Like, I understand him. I was him. This is me talking about him. If I was him, and I was the people who followed him, but this was me. I would understand why you might not, but this is why you should continue. If I might want to go back into doing the same type of hypocritical work that I'm doing. Oh my God.
But I'm going to cut me a break.
Oh my God, man. This, bro, simping in the name of Jesus. Bro, how far can simping go? Because you don't want to be honest about the man that you really are. Right. Because you want to continue to take advantage of women and shame brothers for being real men because you are not one. Right. You ain't got the balls to be a real. No matter how many weights you lift, how physically strong you are very physically weak. Right. Spiritually, I mean, no matter how physically strong you are, that brother is so spiritually and mentally weak, it's pathetic. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he tries to shame other men for being real men, being who they are, being truthful. Right. You know what I mean? That is disgusting, man. It's absolutely disgusting, man. And go ahead, brother.
I was just gonna say, kind of similar to what you were saying. Like, it sounded like he put himself in timeout for 10 minutes, but after 5 minutes, he let himself go.
Right, exactly.
He was cool.
Talking about, yeah, usually I would have said this. I would have said, how you going to use Jesus? How you going to blame the Lord for the things you were doing?
Right.
You going to blame the Lord for eating all of that? He blamed the Lord for it.
Right.
Like, I had a beef with God. So I just was putting my beef everywhere because of the beef I had with the Lord. That's what this brother said, man. Boy, I'm telling you, man. But they wanted, like I said, they want to say, you know, the same sisters who want to say we was pimping in the name of Jesus because we follow the Bible and say, you know, show that the Lord says that multiple wives is lawful if the woman so chooses. You know what I'm saying? Right. We're not trying to pull a wool over a sister's eyes. We not having sex with women and toss them to the side like this brother's doing in the name. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with women and treat them like, we tell a woman, I'm not going to touch you if you're not finna be my wife. If you're not finna be with me forever, then it can't happen. You know what I'm saying? They still want to lie and sleep with you, then run off like, you know, you can run into some, you know, some horny sisters like that as well. You know what I'm saying? Those things. But as long as you're being honest and upfront and real about your intentions and what you want, if somebody goes against that, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? That's just on them. That's why you take your time. But let's finish this up and then we're going to get up out of here, man.
Commitment, you have to lean on God. You have to do things like to God's standard. You have to rely on God's grace. That's the only way you're going to be able to do it for the long term. And that I can personally relate to. Now, regardless, whether you like them, love them, or hate them, I think this is a great example as to why we don't need to be putting anybody on the pedestal. Nobody. And I think a lot of women did that. And I'm not even going to say it's the women's fault by themselves because this dude, he never really showed his struggle. You know, we understand, we're all humans and we all make mistakes, but he never showed those mistakes, not for real. I think he wrote about it or something like that. But he never showed that side, so it's not really all on the women. But I've seen a lot of women put this dude on the pedestal to the point of idealizing him and even comparing their man to him.
Right. Like, but that's exactly what he wanted. That was his whole mission.
Right.
To like you said, to get other men's women to believe that he is the standard of man.
Right.
That's what now you trying to backpedal and act like, you know, that's the type of man you said you was.
Right.
This man that's supposed to be, that's the type of, that real man. Oh man, this dude, y'all gotta go listen to some of his stuff. You'll see the garbage. Go ahead, brother.
And it's like, I gotta give him a little bit of credit for this. He was kind of slick because he slipped in his book. In there.
He did that again?
It's like, all right, so he slipped in his book. He was like, all right. So he never really told about it. Like, he didn't really show his struggle. I think he wrote about it or something.
Good night. That's not enough. I bet you he showed it. Go ahead.
Well, dudes like this always talk about the thug, the Pookie and Ray Rays and all of that, right? But notice something. He's even way lower than the drug dealer because the drug dealer don't blame the fiends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He went as far as to blame the women, though, whom he got rich off of. For the why things went the way they went. And,
he said, y'all women is putting me on the pedestal. I didn't put myself here. Yes, you did.
I don't think they were trying to do that.
Like, I don't think they was trying to follow the rabbit trail that I was leaving for him, the breadcrumbs that I left for him on to the pedestal that I was sitting on.
And he didn't really show his struggle like that, but I think he wrote about it. But
good night. Go ahead. Let's finish this up.
But he never showed that side, so it's not really all on the women. But I've seen a lot of women put this dude on the pedestal to the point of idealizing him and even comparing their man to him. Like, they'll compare their man's good, bad, and ugly whole story to Derrick Jackson's snippet. You know, which is of course a standard nobody can meet consistently. That's like a dude taking a picture of another woman who's in shape and she got a 4-pack and, you know, she's just beautiful and all that stuff and her body's just super tight, and him comparing his woman to that woman because his woman got a couple extra pounds from having the baby. Meanwhile, you don't know that woman in the picture.
That was his wife. Like, meanwhile, his woman got a couple. Boy, like I say, now he's trying to put it out there.
Yeah.
The same thing you was doing, man. You know you was having women comparing themselves. Man, that's what you was doing. Just because a man choose to live his life like this, you was coming down on them. That's their relationship. That's what this woman chose to be. Like, let them live.
Right.
But now that it's you, man, no, y'all shouldn't have been putting me on this pedestal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have been, treating my woman like y'all shouldn't be talking about my woman because she gained a couple pounds from having a baby. Boy, this dude is a clown. Go ahead.
Of another woman who's in shape and she got a 4-pack and she's just beautiful and all that stuff and her body's just super tight, and him comparing his woman to that woman because his woman got a couple extra pounds from having a baby. Meanwhile, you don't know that woman in the picture may not even be able to have children. She may be struggling with that and coping with it by working out 2-3 times a day. She may have an unhealthy body image, and that's why she works out obsessively and consistently and looks so good. Like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's wise to ever idealize somebody or compare them. Like, not only because somebody can be living a double life, which I don't think is quite the case here. I don't think he's living a double. I don't think that guy is living a double life. He don't think that's the case here. Man, you can't make this up, man. You cannot make it up. Go ahead.
Next thing you know, he's running around trying to tell me we got split personalities and this is the reason for it.
Oh, man.
You got bipolar, all kind of weird stuff.
This guy here is ridiculous. That's why now you see the reason for the title. Like, in the name of, you're going to do all this and this lying and simping in the name of the Most High.
And then it's like, now the next video he's going to come out with, like how you said, split personality.
Right,
it's going to be like a 4th person review. So he only did this because Derek told him.
Keep going. That's good.
Behind the scenes, without anybody knowing, of course this part is going to blow up. But he's been putting in the work to kind of reconstruct what all had been broken since last year. So I don't think it's a double life thing, but you don't know what struggle somebody has behind the scenes. You don't know their shortcomings. You don't know where they're falling short. So it's just not wise to compare on any level. Nonetheless, I know some people will see this type of video, even though he's come forward and he's been completely honest. Some people are just going to close the book on these. Some people are going to close the book on this dude and say, you know what? I'm done with you, cancel culture, come here. I'm more so on the side of his wife and just basically letting this be a new chapter of how I see him. Because I do believe that his content over the years has helped a tremendous amount of people. He tells the truth, he speaks facts. And quite honestly, to be real with y'all, I've needed several new chapters in my own life, Lord knows. And I'm not ashamed to say it. But I'm no guru. Those are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. And by the way, he has a book detailing how he and his wife overcame.
Good night! Good night! That's what I told you. He's going to milk you sisters for every penny.
Yeah.
He's going to take you for everything you got.
Hey, come on. The ego.
Oh my God. He's supposed to be. He said, I think he has a book out.
Right.
Oh my God.
He's creating an alter ego.
Man, this is going to be his new mission. He finna milk these sisters for every penny.
Right.
He said, play the line. I got to hear what he said. No, leave it here. Just let him listen. What did he say?
This in their product, Lord knows. And I'm not ashamed to say it. But I'm no guru. Those are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. And by the way, he has a book detailing how he and his wife overcame all of this in their private lives a long time ago, matter of fact. It's called Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other. So if you're in a situation like this, and you want to let God in to totally restore it better than new, click the link down in the bio or up in the bio in the caption. I got a 50% off there for you guys who are watching. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. Good.
Oh my goodness. You can't make it up? I got a 50% off. I'm going to give you half off because I think half of it is lies. I'm going to take half off. He didn't say I'm giving it away because he wanted it to get in everybody's hand. Right. He didn't say he was giving it away. He know he needs to be giving that damn book away at this point. All the lies. Brother, the dude just said, oh.
He got a black belt in hustle.
Boy, genius hustle.
Right.
Boy, he learned from the best Christians on earth.
Right. His alter ego's going to write a book next.
Oh, my God. That's the one. Oh, man, that last part, I'm glad. Oh, man, that last part that did it. All right. Like I say, y'all can go watch the rest of them videos, see the lies and the deceit. Oh, my goodness. That is your king. That's your king, man. That is your simping king. That's how far brothers will go to lie and get that vagina. Right. And get your money.
Right.
But we are the bad guys. We the bad guys. By telling the truth. Letting you be able to make a choice. Right. Not treating you like whores. You know what I'm saying? We the bad guys over here. Go ahead.
And Shalaki, just I guess just to add to the difference, to promote our book, the Bible,
right,
for free. By the way, you can get proper counseling for no charge from trustworthy men in the UPK. You ain't got to go and buy some fool's book, even for 50% off,
right,
to get told the same lies that he's that he's passing off, in the third person, that he's passing off on himself.
Well, let's get something. No, you ain't never lying, man. Let's get some of these scriptures, man. Just a couple of them. 'Cause I know we went over a little bit, but the simping was just so divine. That was divine simping. He took simping to a whole new level, man. That is it's unprecedented simping right there. Man. He couldn't even live up to the level of simping. Like when you can't live up to your level of simping, that's a lot of simping you're doing. But like I said, if he was really teach the scriptures, right, and really teach the Bible, he wouldn't have to lie to y'all like that, man. He would be able to tell y'all the truth that the Lord said it's okay for a man to have multiple women.
Right.
Okay? It's okay. The King Solomon had multiple women. You just don't need to be lying to sisters. Don't lie to sisters. Be honest. Be a damn man and tell them the truth. All right? I don't even care if you thought in the beginning that you could be the man that she said, maybe you thought that. You the man in the relationship. You have the right to change your damn mind. Be a man and say, I changed my mind. You know what, babe? This vagina is great. It's very good. I love it to death. But it does not quench my thirst completely. That's it. Like I gotta go out sometimes and I gotta have a variety. That's just who I am as a man. And that's just that. And a lot of times, women will see that, that it builds a level of missing you. You know what I'm saying? And appreciation. Some brothers they come home and, like, and ready to give you something. They be like, wait, man, where all that energy come from? Like, I've been missing it. Like, I had to go away for, a few days. I had to miss it. Now I'm back, and that's that. But at least it's the damn truth. You know what I'm saying? You would rather the pretty lie. You know what I mean? You would rather a brother sit here and tell you the only woman. You know what I'm saying? You all he want, then now you looking stupid. When he brings you home some disease because he's out here having sex with whores and prostitutes. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Instead of getting the righteous man of the Lord who's going to get a righteous woman. Right. You know what I'm saying? And do things properly. Who got that scripture I had asked about? If one son be hated, in one love. If you could, I want to get that one real quick. Let's get boom, boom, boom. Matthew, let's get a couple of them. Matthew 25:1, Isaiah 4:1. You can get those. You know what I'm saying? Sex is marriage according to the Bible as well.
That's right.
Him sleeping with the women, the random women he sleeping with and tossing them to the side. That is him making them sisters to be whores. Right. You know what I'm saying? I can't sleep have a woman come in here. I sleep with the woman I didn't put it like, no, I ain't gonna marry her. Then my brother say, yeah, what's up with her? What's up with this? So you're like, yeah, man, she it's good. Trust me, I know. That's all you right there. You know what I'm saying? You want it, you can have it. I ain't want to keep it, you know what I'm saying? I just hit it once or twice. Like, come on, man. Like, nobody. That's disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna give? You meet your leftovers. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how things is supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? You sleep with a woman, that's your damn woman, unless she runs off, and then your brother shouldn't even want after that, like after hurting you like she did. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's the situation, man. Brad, who got them scriptures? Let's get it.
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead. Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 15. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated.
Right. If a man had two wives, this is in the scriptures. The Lord is explaining how to maintain and handle two wives. If it was unlawful, it wouldn't be in it. Right. If it was not of the Lord, it wouldn't be. Why would he be explaining how to maintain two wives if it was against the Lord? Right. Okay? If a man had two wives, one hated and one beloved, which can happen, one of your wives can be a pain in the ass, one of them can be virtuous. It can happen. Right. But nevertheless, keep going.
Come kind. one beloved and one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children.
Right.
Both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers, that was hated.
Right.
Verse
so the first, if you didn't get that, if you know he got two wives. One of the sons, if he have a son by the wife that he actually don't like, who's a pain to him, vexing to his spirit or whatever. If he has a son by her, this is still the rule. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Then it shall be, when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn.
Right. Just because he has his son, his firstborn, that means the son inherits what's his. Just because you don't like that woman, don't mean you get to deny your son his birthright. You see what I'm saying? And this is just one of the examples of the many that's in the scriptures of the Lord showing you that multiple wives is lawful. But this dude is such a simp, he's so weak. He don't have, you know what I'm saying, enough integrity to give a woman a choice. He wants to, even up until the last drop, he's going to try to squeeze every penny out of y'all women. Still lying, still trying to squeeze every penny out instead of telling you the truth. He never once said, you know what, this is man's nature, you know what I'm saying, it's of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, if the man won't do that, he couldn't be honest, because his bread is buttered by simping. Like I said, his simping goes all the way up, and he's going to simp on, you know, he's going to use the Lord to simp on you, sister. You know what I'm saying? And that's how disgusting it is, that's how narcissistic it is, you know, that's how weak, you know what I'm saying, and that's how little he thinks of y'all as well. You know what I'm saying? That's how little he thinks of y'all to do something and to try to take advantage of you sisters like that. But we've been telling y'all in this truth the whole time where real men reside. And it's in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General Yahanna. You know what I'm saying? 125th Harlem, New York, man.
That's
So we all over this earth. The real man of the Lord is here. You want a man, a real man who's going to be honest with you, who's going to correct you, who's going to guide you, who's going to love you and honor the relationship. Honor your mind by telling you the truth. You know, you want to come and get a real man of the Lord in this I.S.U.P.K, man.
That's
And this is where, you know what I'm saying, this is where you're going to find out everything else is going to be real purple and sweet and soft and feminine. All right? They've been getting exposed all over. I.S.U.P.K is exposing. Kirk Franklin, you know what I'm saying? He really don't like homosexuals in the church because his son is a homosexual in the church and he don't like him. He called him a bitch ass nigga, in his words. Cardi B. She's teaching you that women empowerment is being naked and promiscuous and twerking and all of that. She don't allow her daughters to listen to that music. You know what I'm saying? So either she's lying to you or she doesn't want her daughter to be women empowered, to be courageous. Because she said that's what it meant. Courageous and women empowerment to be like that. So maybe she don't want her daughter to have that. You see what I'm saying? These purple homosexuals with the same spirit of Derrick Jackson, teaching you that you gotta have only one woman and things like that. No, you can. Having more than one woman ain't for everybody. We understand that, but you don't teach people that. You don't simp in the name of the Lord like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't teach people that you have to. You give a woman a choice to be with you, the real you, not some made up version that the Christian church tells you, not some wolf in sheep's clothing. All right. So man, you know. So that's that, man. We wanted to expose Christianity and for another L that they have taken today. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all sisters have definitely put this brother up on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? At all that is man, and he's been exposed for being the weak Christian man that he is, and he is not of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Only real men reside in I.S.U.P.K under Commander General Yahanna.
That's right. That's right.
So matter of fact, man, we gonna end it on that. This is the I.S.U.P.K out of 125th Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes. Go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithes. Passover coming up. You ain't gonna want to miss it. April 24th. B&H Ranch, Dallas, Texas. It's gonna be a glorious event. You ain't gonna want to miss it. Go on the I.S.U.P.K website. Find a city near you to try to get there. You need any assistance getting there. You know, $200 per adult. Children get in free. It's gonna be an amazing event. Horseback riding, all type of things, man. It's gonna be amazing. All right, so you ain't gonna want to miss that, man. With that, I'm gonna say Shalom, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabbat, Rakatah to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabbat to the sisters. And I'm gonna pass the class over to the priest and officer of Munga Bar.
You said salute and pray. Don't go down.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. Well, the I.S.U.P.K started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. The tithes, which is a commandment, found in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you, give to the Treasury Department or a teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Now, you can still always go to ISUPK.com, scroll down to the Donate Now button. You can pay your tithes and make donations in that fashion. Or if you do have the Zelle app, you can go to, you can check it in with the first name being Israelite School, the last name being UPK. The school email is tithes@ISUPK.com. You can always make donations on the Cash App to $UPK Minnesota as well. Upcoming holy convocations. It's like, if I may, like, there's still a lot of damage that can be held even with something as simple and as free-loving as April Fool's Day. Like, don't be stupid about it. Like, it's nothing to celebrate. It's nothing to practice as a tradition. And rabbits do not lay eggs. We got the Passover coming up, April 24th, B&H Ranch, Houston, Texas. $200 per adult, 17 and up, 16 and below. Kids get in free. Start setting up your travel arrangements, your lodging arrangements. Go to ISUPK.com, get in touch with the school nearest you, and find out how you can connect with them. All of Israel is invited and encouraged to come to the Lord's Passover. Any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That means your boots, your shirt, your pant, your headband, and your scarves, or scarves. With that, upon Yaakov, turn to face the east. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw, Sabashamayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Taba'ah, Zaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barakazak, Kawak, Hayah, Bashamayim, Dalanaw, Lakam, Kor, Gawon, Salakanaw, Kabawatnaw, Kasalaknaw, Kabawatinaw, Mala'ah, Hayanaw, Bansa. Abal, Hoshaynaw, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Malakwa, Hapara, Lawada. It's like Allah will love you. Amen.
Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us of our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Amen.
Pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Barak Lanaw. Wayashal. Wahabayah. Sapari. Barak. Rapa'ah. Hagan. At this time you can say the name of the loved one once. Everyone repeats that name once. If you're following us on Facebook or on YouTube Live, you can type in the name of a loved one and we'll send the prayers up with you.
Officer Mapatazar.
The
family of Officer Mapatazar. I.S.U.P.K Chicago. I.S.U.P.K Minneapolis. Minnesota. All of Israel. Rapayala. Israelite School UPK.
Israelite School of UPK.
Israelite School of UPK.
Benjamin. Jamie. Whitney. Anna Lee. Raphael. McIntosh family. Shakam. Kayali. Zaryali. Yakudash. All of Israel.
I.S.U.P.K. Minneapolis.
I.S.U.P.K. Minneapolis.
Prince Ola Robinson. Stanley Hall. Todd Hall.
Doobie.
Denzel.
Lil Carr.
Shakar.
Jonah.
Isabella.
Shanika.
Jamie.
Denard.
Yapar.
Kendrea.
Tanaya.
Kalani. China. Zarabia.
Zion.
Araya.
Kyla.
Keyshawn.
Nadia.
Marshall.
Serena.
Nikki. Rel.
I.S.U.P.K. Minneapolis.
I.S.U.P.K. Minneapolis.
D. Jean.
Naya.
Arma.
Monique.
Kenan. I.S.U.P.K. Indiana.
I.S.U.P.K. Indiana.
All of Israel.
All destroyed of Israel.
I.S.U.P.K. Minnesota.
I.S.U.P.K. Nashville. Bashim Yahushua. Wada Aman.
For to bless Israel in the English, Lord in the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. Bless. Heal. Shield. Protect. Loved ones. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. This do us now. Right now. Saying evils are curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. Priests. Israelite brothers. And the school. Saying evils are curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose the treasure. For the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches. Into thy sanctuary. Saying evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. And the nation. And the drug dealers. The court system. Prison system. Planned Parenthood. And all the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Pascomatazzi. Gay movement. Lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. National Space Program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. Cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. Try to stop us. Broadcasting your word. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murder. Lay your house shot. Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying sauce. Punish all the heathen. They come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it's the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Men of Israel, Amar Shabbat, Majam, Barak, Yazmatah, courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amar Shabbat, Majam, Barak, Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shema,
I.S.U.P.K. Class dismissed.